Let's be clear from the start. Kindness, when used without wisdom, can be a weakness in this world. If you believe that being a good person alone will bring you respect, success, or power, then you are living in a carefully crafted illusion. Deep down, you know this to be true. You've felt it. The disappointment, the betrayal, the realization that no matter how pure your intentions are, the world does not reward purity, it rewards strategy. How many times have you been overlooked despite doing the right thing? How many times have you given without expecting anything in return, only to be ignored, manipulated, or discarded? Society teaches that goodness leads to recognition, that honesty and nobility are virtues that will bring you rewards. But look around. Do you see the world working that way? Or do you see it favoring those who know how to maneuver, who understand the power of perception, who master the art of influence? The greatest minds in history understood something most people ignore. They saw the world for what it is, not what people wish it to be. They knew that human nature is selfish, unpredictable, and ruthless when necessary. And most importantly, they knew that virtue, without intelligence, without strategy, is nothing but a weakness. The world is not moved by good intentions alone. It is moved by those who understand how to wield power. Think about the people you admire, the ones who have truly shaped history, the ones who command attention. Do you think they reached that position with pure kindness alone? Or do you think they understood the balance between morality and power? The greatest leaders, the wealthiest individuals, the most respected figures in history, did not simply hope for recognition. They demanded it by mastering the invisible game being played around them. The problem is not that you are good. The problem is that you have not yet learned how to wield kindness with strength. You assume that everyone is playing by the same rules as you, but they are not. The world is filled with predators wearing friendly smiles, opportunists who can spot naivety from miles away. And if you don't understand the nature of this game, then you are nothing more than a piece being moved, not a player in control. The powerful throughout history offers an alternative, intelligent kindness. This is not about becoming cruel. This is not about abandoning morality. It is about understanding that kindness must be accompanied by an unshakable awareness of reality. It is about knowing when to trust, when to withdraw, and when to strike. A wise man famously said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." And what have you chosen? Have you chosen to be loved? To be accepted? To be seen as non-threatening? And what has that given you? Not power, not respect. What it has given you is a reputation that tells others you are safe to use. Let's be clear, I am not telling you to abandon goodness. I am telling you to master it, to understand that true virtue is not passive, that it does not submit, that it does not make you a slave to others' expectations. The world does not reward those who are fair. It rewards those who are strategic. And this brings us to a critical truth. Perception is everything. It is not enough to be strong. You must appear strong. It is not enough to be intelligent. You must project intelligence. Because in this world, reality matters less than what people believe about you. How many times have you seen someone less competent rise higher than someone who truly deserves success? How many times have you watched manipulators gain influence while honest, hardworking people remained invisible? This is not an accident. People do not follow the good. They follow those who appear to be in control. The ones who project confidence, who understand image, who command authority even before speaking a word. Many fail because they believe truth alone is enough. That skill alone will carry them forward. But the world does not work that way. It rewards those who master perception. Machiavelli understood this perfectly. It is not just about what you are. It is about what others believe you to be. An insecure leader cannot inspire confidence, no matter how skilled they are. A worker who does not make themselves noticed will never rise, no matter how talented. A person who does not project value will never be desired, no matter what they have to offer. This is why you must master the narrative about yourself. You must control the image you present, the way you are perceived in every interaction. It is not about deception. It is about directing attention to what you want people to see. And now we step into the darker side of this truth, the control of information. Have you ever wondered why those who hold power always seem to know something others don't? Why the most influential figures always have an advantage? Because they know that information is power, and power is not something you give away freely. Naive people believe in absolute honesty. They believe that sharing everything, revealing every thought, exposing every plan is the right thing to do. But in reality, the one who speaks too much becomes vulnerable. Machiavelli stated that a ruler must know how to conceal their true intentions. Not because they must lie, but because in a world where everyone seeks an advantage, the one who reveals too much is the easiest target. Learn to control what you share. Speak only what is necessary. Maintain an air of mystery. Make people wonder what you are thinking. The moment you become predictable, the moment others can anticipate every move you make, you lose power. Strategic silence is as powerful as speech. The greatest figures in history understood this. The strongest leaders do not explain everything. They do not expose themselves completely. They always leave something in the shadows, something unknown. And this leads us to one of the most overlooked keys to power: unpredictability. A person who is predictable is easy to manipulate. If you always react the same way, if you are emotionally transparent, if people always know your next move, you become weak. But the moment you become unreadable, untouchable, unpredictable, people respect you. Because what is unknown is feared. And what is feared commands authority. Machiavelli knew this better than anyone. A leader who can be read like an open book is a weak leader. But a leader who keeps people guessing, who adapts, who never lets others fully understand their next move, that is a leader who survives. And now the question remains, are you ready to stop being an open book? Because kindness, when not paired with strength and awareness, can be taken advantage of. The world does not change its rules for you. You must learn to balance goodness with power, to be both compassionate and unshakable. Power does not belong to the fastest, it belongs to the smartest. To those who understand perception, control information, master silence, and remain unpredictable. And if you apply all of this, if you understand that reality is shaped by those who control perception, you will stop being a victim of this system and start being one of the few who truly command their destiny. The world will remain ruthless, but now you will know how to play by its rules. And now you must make a choice. Will you apply this knowledge, or will you go back to ignorance? Because one thing is certain. Once you understand the true balance between kindness and power, you will never allow yourself to be taken advantage of again. The choice is now in your hands. Will you continue as before, or will you start using kindness as a tool of strength rather than a weakness? The world will not change its rules for you, but you can change how you play the game. If this video made you see things differently, let us know in the comments below. Have you ever felt like your kindness was taken for granted? What did you do about it? Let's discuss. And if you found this message valuable, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another strategy that puts you in control. Remember, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is unstoppable. See you in the next video.